Like we were sitting around one morning, having our weekend bake, discussing like like life, like what it is we wanted for ourselves as individuals, what do we want to, for ourselves musically, and where we saw ourselves in the next 2 to 5 realistically. um, Swerve is, bringing things to the table that he felt like was lacking and, needed. And, I was matching that same energy, putting things out there like, we need a team, we need a budget, we need management, we need, we're going down the list of checking off the boxes. And before we know it, like, is like, thinking we need a label. um, but, just knowing how, how this should go.
We had to go commercial. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really have a team, but that's because most of the people that we were one track minded. Not saying everybody, most people were one track minded. They didn't see the vision of, all right, we got to completely not go all the way into the gangster. You know what I'm saying?
We switched our whole approach with how we were looking at music, how we were looking at writing, how we were looking at marketing. And that was the beginning of the foundation of Metalwood. Being on the behind the scenes of like music and entertainment was nothing that was new to me. It's something I had been doing for years. Um, and a part of what our formula was, we were like, it's us. Like, we don't really have nothing to lose. Like, if it's just us.
We're going to look at what opportunities we got, just me and you, and then we're going to combine them together.
We start pulling our resources. Everyone that I had worked with over the years, everyone he had worked with over the years, and managed to kind of weave together a network of people that, kind of cater to where it is he's trying to go, cater to where it is I'm trying to go, and then people that kind of help in the middle, engineers, producers, photographers, videographers, and have really like started to make a way for ourselves to make our 2 to 5 possible. 5 for the business name, 5 for the publishing through BMI, and now we cooking. Creative juices are flowing. I'm living life, he's living life. I'm writing, he's writing, and Nikki has this Chun-Li challenge going on, right? And I'm on it, not knowing that this was going to be working on the same joint at the same time. Sheer coincidence.
That was basically a for fun track. Like,
Genuinely, like, I think we both genuinely wanted to do we genuinely wanted to do the challenge.
let's just do this, you know. Why not? Let's have fun. We ain't been recording in a while. Life is a little hectic. Let's just slow down. Let's do something.
Just having fun with the bars and the wordplay and not taking anything too seriously, but not taking anything lightly, if that makes sense.
Instantly fell in love with the track. You know, it was like, what? We got to do a project now.
Chun-Li was the first record we had recorded in years. Our first record we had ever recorded together was a record called Turning Over. It was having Chun-Li and that record together that kind of like sparked the thought process, and like, we make pretty good records together. Like, what about doing a project?
If we mesh this well, still after, you know, we did Turning Over and all that, but if we still meshing this well, we got to do a project. And shout out Nightmare, man. It's been beautiful. We've gone so far since then.
For where we were and where we were trying to take our music to kind of like, it was the perfect setup to be able to kind of like reintroduce ourselves as our new music, but also kind of introduce ourselves like, underneath this new imprint. We start breaking down like what we wanted to sound like sonically, like what is it that we're going for, for the type of artist that you are, the type of artist that I am, where do we meet in the middle? Where's the parallel? Where can we relate? And that brought us to club, motivation, women, islands, Caribbean, adversity, bars, metaphor, wordplay, road right to your ear, not this long drug out piece. And I think we executed that. We knew we wasn't a very hands-on team to work on our project, and we just picked, a few of the people that, we had worked with over the years that we felt like, had the most availability and understood where we were going with it. We knew that we were targeting Halloween. we drew some inspiration for our cover from Jadakiss and Fabulous, and kind of attacked using that kind of concept to kind of reflect who was, you know, more like one than the other. Jason being kind of like, you know, non-verbal, very, straight to the point, black and white, and then you got, Freddie, who's more dreamy and theatrical, and animated, kind of reflected, who we were as individual artists, in addition to a hand sketch from an artist named Clive.
Amazing hand sketch. I want to show y'all that.
Half and half Freddie, half Jason. Super detailed, black and white, and that became the backdrop for the cover. And after that, the rest was history. Our cover shoot is done by a company called Subjective Films. Shout out to our boy DJ over there.
Shout out Dennis, Subjective Films,
who captured all of the photos that we used throughout that and throughout our promo run. We just needed a title. We had the project and no title. And then we finally came up with the concept of Nightmare. We are the industry's work.
You're cool. You can play the actual track. It's fine.
I knew and had been communicating with a woman by the name of Sonia, who is with a company called Urban Celebrity Magazine. During this time frame, she's in the process of putting together showcases for talent, and ends up booking Swerve and I for a new Energy Wave festival that she's having. The beginning of us getting back on stage, new music, new project coming out, and that was the beginning of the tour.
A blessing, man. Shout out Sonia, shout out Ghetto Reese. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like, those were our practice for real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or at least for me, that was like my practice to see if I felt comfortable on stage, and luckily I did, man.
After that, it was word of mouth. This, you got to see these guys perform for this. We were booked for everything, and before we knew it, we had a bunch of dates lined up, and it was like, yo, like, we got all of this stuff coming up, like, let's round it off as a tour. Like, let's schedule everything out into a T, closer together, further, however we needed to see fit, and schedule it as a tour, and we did just that.
Curve, Swerve, Stefan, the man, making it happen on the Make It Happen Wednesdays. Mr. Make It Happen 215, we live, you can tell them all.
But this right here is our second single off of our brand new mixtape, Nightmare, called Bounce.
Yeah. Bitch.
Better make a bounce, come and ride with me. Better take your bitch, now she roll with me. Now she bounce with me. Now she bounce with me. Now she bounce with me. Better make a bounce, come and ride with me. Better take your bitch, now she roll with me. Come and bounce with me. Now she bounce with me. Now she bounce with me. Make a bounce on me.
Ain't no pillow talking, I don't do that. Send your bitch a message, bet she text back. No cooperation, had to leave that. Now every time she see me, she had flashbacks. I ain't finna play with Lil' Shorty. What you need, best believe I got it on me. Ass fat, pin the tail on the donkey. Need a thorough, keep it simple and be all about the money. Keep calm, stay patient, just wait. Bad bitch, put it in her face. He try to come at her, she put him in his place. Tell that whole nigga to get up out your face. Ay, ass fat. Throw it back for a real nigga. If you about your business, I might deal with you. All about your dollars, I might kill you.
Shout out to the whole Inc. Man, shout out Hennessy Kev, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Dutchy Man, Freeway, all of them in that camp right there. Sun 215, all that, you know what I'm saying? Gave us a nice, Hennessy Kev gave us a nice little show too. We had to close out for somebody. I forget who it was, but that was a great show too.
man. We got my guests in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just getting ready, getting set up. We start at 11, so we still got a few more minutes. You know? Okay.
What's the inspiration behind that last song? It was a little of an island feel and all of that. So what was the inspiration behind it?
We have a cross-reference. My man here, he's 100% blood Haitian. Yeah,
okay.
So we just, wanted to bring a little bit of the island, so.
All right.
I like the vibe. I like the energy. I like that it was geared to the girls. I like that it wasn't a over-sexual track. I like that it was real music. You know what I'm saying? It was Caribbean. It was R&B. It was rap. It was everything. It was a movie. It was a movie. Like, I mean, we did a lot of acting. You know what I'm saying? Shot a lot of scenes and created a one part of a two-part masterpiece.
I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Big flex, public announcement. I fucked the eyes niggas, then I made an investment. Here we go. Open up your mind, let it downfall. Better be the one to make the toes curve. I'm looking for a loyal, hella bad John. I hope it's you,
Just took our patience with it. Bad Girl Remix. It's a record geared more towards the females. It's for really a Caribbean record. Everybody could dance. You could shake that if you want to. But it's geared more to girls. So it was like, let's put some feminine energy on there. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Evans, Blake. Shout out Extra Cash. I love you, Cash. You feel me? Damn, not making excuses, but if COVID didn't come through, shut the city down, we had so many plans to further, like the Bad Girl Remix video with Tiffany. Like, we was going to go to Atlanta, do a whole bunch of promo shots. We was going to drop we did a Nightmare Part 2.0.
And all my niggas is good, bro. As long as I live, they ain't never gon' want none. As long as I live, fam ain't never gon' need none. You stay up in your lane and nigga never gon' be none. And I don't be one, that's where I'm parking that foreign. It's 6 years, bitch, and it's only the 4th one. My shit bang, now they talking about touring. You bringing L's, I'm bringing flames, and I'm scorching. Whipping this torch. Not switching the ball in the court. You hate on a nigga that's torch, but learning the lesson is sports. Popping the bottles with corks. We beating the cases in court. How classy Italian the sorts. That pizza get ate with a fork.
Lose my niggas got cases. All black like we racist. We the niggas up next. Y'all just better face it. It's why when I'm around. But talk behind my back. I can trust nobody. I had to grab a strap.
And we followed that gut feeling for that rest of the year, and it didn't steer us wrong.
I mean, because we got some niggas that made it rapping from our area, but we about to do something different that's been unseen in our area. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us. More to come.